lock flow number 1. He's going to fire right, and then again I'm going to start tie it back to the weight shift, bridging along. Okay. So weight on my right leg, left lead. He fires a straight punch. I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do gunting, eye jab, elbow, then open this up and fire another elbow. Notice this structure. Wing Chun, it's similar to, it's basically a Wing Chun Bong Sao, but I don't want to roll this over and grab. It's nothing like that. This is a pure impact elbow here. And then I catch the tricep and I extend my left hand as I pull my right, and that sets us into bent elbow lock. So then turn. So from bent elbow lock, that's just how we enter this lock flow. Then I press up on his tricep, and that drops his hand down, and I catch it at 6 o'clock. Bring it around to wrist lock, and usually when I'm doing this and not talking, I set the wrist lock with an elbow. So I bring this up and fire my elbow into it to break wrist and bones and things. The trick there is not to have your thumb in the way of your elbow. Bad idea. So here. Then I want to take this to 6 o'clock again and reach over my arm with my left arm, reach over my left arm with my right arm, catch, bring it up, and at least early on when you're working these locks, take the joint you're manipulating directly above the other joints in the limb, and that will recruit the rest of the body, those other joints, into the motion and get that result out of his body. Later on, I can get that same result here through understanding the lock. But easy on, early on, before you get that understanding, you can accomplish the same thing by taking it high, just slightly higher. It doesn't have to go way up here, just slightly higher than the other two, and they get recruited in. From there, I'm going to grab the thumb, and here I have 2 options. One is what I prefer for empty hand, which is what we're currently doing, and I'm going to place my hand just behind his elbow and slide it towards me a little bit, which gives me a wrist lock right here, and I maintain that as I go through to my reverse gooseneck. This is not very comfortable on your partner, but it's my preferred method in empty hand. The second method is if he's got a blade here and I'm trying to return it, I want to get it into him quickly. So this was more explosive, and I reach under and pop it up here. Okay? Both are valid. I'll accept both all the time. Personally, I prefer the keeping him in more pain version when I'm empty-handed. So from reverse gooseneck that I place here, and I want to, and again, I'm maintaining that lock. Come down, slide down to catch with my right hand. Reach over with my left and pull this back to the Z structure, and we have our Z lock. So that's lock flow number 1. So I'll go through it again. After he shakes his hand out a bit, I'll go through it again with much less dialogue, more flow, so you can just see it in action. So, going to take eye jab, Seiko, elbow, bent elbow lock, wrist lock, reverse wrist lock, reverse gooseneck to Z lock.